Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Talk Sport and the watch along for Spain versus Sweden. It's me, Joe, and I'm joined tonight by Stu for what looks to be a thrilling game of football. Welcome Stu tonight to Let's Talk Sport.
And looking forward to this game. It's my sweepstake team, so vamos España.
Vamos España. Yes, I've always had a soft spot for Spain as well. So I think both of us are going to be looking for Spain to get 3 points tonight. Obviously both for maybe different reasons, but so these two faced each other in qualifying for the World Cup, if memory serves me correctly. Not World Cup, sorry, Euros, if memory serves me correctly. And this play each other in the group stages, so it's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, was it 3-0 to Spain last time?
I think you are correct. I think in that one, as we are now underway. And I'll just try and alter the lineups as well.
I haven't seen the lineups yet, because I saw there was a lot of... They were unsure you were going to be playing for Spain with like the COVID situation.
There's no Thiago.
Yeah, I think I'm behind.
How many minutes gone on yours?
Mine hasn't started yet. BBC iPlayer for you.
It's not very good, is it, iPlayer?
No, it seems to be a bit behind. I was watching the Scotland game at work. I was getting the updates before I could actually see the goals.
Well, it makes you feel any better. BBC Sport haven't even updated their own page, so.
Did you see much of the other two games?
I've been in work all day, so I saw the 2 goals for the Czech Republic game because I found out that it was on the TV around the corner, so I had a quick look around the corner.
Oh no.
But
Yeah.
I didn't see any of the Poland game myself.
No. I had like the Scotland game on the radio, and I just kept getting phone calls. I was like,
Spain dominating possession early on.
there's 4 Man City players, and there's no Real Madrid players for Spain.
Greg, so the comments says, "Hi guys, how are you doing?" He said, "Do you know you got the England squad instead of the Spanish squad?" Yeah, I do know that. I'm in the process of fixing that at the moment with Greg. Here we are. Praise be to Sky Sports for sorting this out for me.
Yes. Quite looking forward to seeing Pedri playing.
Jordi Alba captain in Spain. That's an interesting choice.
Oh yeah. It looks like it's gonna be like the classic attack against the bus game today.
After Hayes on the bench, Spain, which is surprising.
No, that's it. Uni Simon.
So you've got Simon in goal. You've got Llorente, Laporte, Torres, Alaba, Koke, Rodri, Gonzalez, Ferran Torres, Alvaro Morata, and David Olmo up top. Sweden, you've got Olsen, Lustig, Lindelof. Where are we? Danielson, Augustinsson, Larson as captain, Ekdal, Olsen and Forsberg, Berg, and Isaac. The next Zlatan, as they call him, which surely can't be Zavigant.
Yeah. It'll take some doing that.
Looks like both sides could be playing a 4-3-3. Koke whips it in, it's flicked down, and the shot over the top of the crossbar by, I think it was Olmo? Yeah, it was Olmo. Not much after in the early stages.
Spain are just playing keep ball.
Tiki-taka.
Yeah.
So what's your prediction for this match, Stu? What's scoreline prediction?
Well, on the app, I've gone 2-0 Spain, so I'll have to stick with that.
I'm going to go 2-1 to Spain. Oh, so, put the wrong prediction down then for Stu. For Stu in the comments. Spain 2, Sweden 0.
There's apparently in Spain are on 91% possession at the moment.
91% possession. As Greg says in the comments, I thought that Luis Enrique had quit. He had quit, sadly due to the passing of his daughter, but he did come back to manage the side after a short break. He left and then, I can't remember who it was that took over for a spell. And then,
Oh no, I can
you remember?
No. I'm quite bad for the national team, to be fair. As it looks like it was Robert Moreno took over briefly.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really sure who he is.
I mean, it looks like he's just mainly like an assistant manager. So he did 9 games, and then Enrique took over again. And I think he's their assistant manager now.
Oh. The score has decided to disappear off the screen. I'll tell you what, we're having a great time with the the software tonight.
You were Turkey in the sweepstake, weren't you?
Yeah, I got Turkey in. It doesn't seem to have gone down well for me.
Oh.
Why does it keep on doing that? Max Bogies in the comments, he says Spain and Sweden was great for Euro 2020. And Clay says, was not the Barcelona manager before Koeman in charge and took over? Don't think so. Can't even remember who the Barcelona manager was before Koeman now, it's been that long ago. Was it Kike Setien or something was his name?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for some reason the scoreline's playing up, so I'm gonna leave it on normal text. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. The Swedish players seem to be leaving their marks in a few players.
let's have a look at the benches as well for tonight's side. So Spain's bench here, we have De Gea, Azpilicueta, Diego Llorente, Gerrard, Thiago is on the bench, Eric Garcia, former of Manchester City, now at Barcelona. We've got Sanchez, Haya, Ruiz Pena, or Pena, I don't know how to pronounce that, Adama Traore of Wolves, Oyarzabal and Sarabia. And then Sweden, you've got Bengtsson, Johnston, Svensson, Halander, Semer, Kraft, Klassen, Janssen, Quaison, Nordvald, Larsen, and Cayuste. I'm going to pronounce that as.
I'm not going to argue with that.
On the bench. Greg says it was Ernesto Valverde who took over Spain when Luis Enrique left, and he also managed Barcelona. Oh yeah, Ernesto Valverde, yeah. Oh, chance for Spain, ball across the box, and Morata couldn't quite get on the end of it. So the ball was cleared.
How many minutes are you on now?
15.
Yeah, I'm just got to 14.
Not much has happened, to be honest.
No. It's like the old thing where they just like dominate the possession and then eventually they'll get themselves in.
This is a fun question for everyone in the comments below. What's your favourite European Championships? We discussed this the other day. Me and Jamie both agreed that Euro 2008 was our favourite, even though England weren't there. But you could argue that probably made it more enjoyable.
Yeah, I do think it's a bit easier when your home country's not there to enjoy. Otherwise it can get quite frustrating.
Looking at some stats on Spain, record appearance holder is Sergio Ramos with 180 caps. He's not in the squad though. And the top goal scorer is David Villa with 59 goals in 98 appearances. Second on the list is Raul with 44 goals in 102. And who is third on the list? Can you guess?
Torres?
Good guess, guess. 38 goals in 110.
Yeah, he was unbelievable at that Euros, wasn't he, Torres?
Arguably his best international tournament. I don't really remember him too much at the 2006 World Cup. He did play, but I don't really remember too much about him. Torres. 2008, he was fantastic. And then 2010 World Cup was a bit flat for him. He was coming off back of an injury-ridden season at Liverpool.
Yeah.
And then 2012 he had a quiet tournament, but he still managed to nick a couple of goals, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Looking at the Let's Talk Sports sweepstakes, I reckon obviously Burgoyne's probably got the best one with having France.
Oh yeah. Can't have him win it though.
Do you reckon he'll win it, or did you say, or?
Yeah. I said we can't have him winning it.
No, we can't have him. No, we can't have him winning it. He'll never shut up about it, will he?
You know. So hopefully someone knocks him out for us.
Well, they're in a tough group, aren't they?
Yeah. I just was at the under-21s how their centre-back partnership was better than like our first choice one for England.
That's a fair point, yeah.
Yeah.
With Meccano and Canate.
Yeah.
Greg says, what other streams are on this week? I think we've got the France-Germany game covered tomorrow. And then we've got a few other games throughout the week as well. I think we're trying to get one game done each day. Probably most likely to be the evening kickoffs because people have got work. He also goes on to say, Greece 2004, nobody ever thought they were going to win it. And who did Jamie get in the sweepstakes? Jamie got Austria, as in Jamie Davies. He got Austria. So he's looking for David Alaba or Sabitzer shirt himself. I got Turkey, Stu got Spain. Feels like for Miranda because she got North Macedonia.
Aye.
With all due respect to North Macedonia. But yeah, to talk about Greece, yeah, nobody expected that in 2004. I only vaguely remember it. I didn't really watch the tournament properly. I wasn't massive, like, I'm obsessed with football now, but I wasn't massively obsessed as a youngster.
Well, Greece did have Kyriakos.
Ah, yeah. Kyriakos.
Yeah.
To be honest, he wasn't bad for a free transfer in the end, was he?
He was alright.
I remember that Greece squad that won it. They had, what was it? Karagounis, Kanasteias, Gekas.
Yeah.
Coca just flashes a shot wide of the goal. Spain cranking up the pressure in Sweden. There it is. Don't make it easy to search for these flag emojis, I'm telling you. As I update the social media because I realise we've not done a tweet to say that we're live.
Be interesting to see how long Sweden can keep this concentration up. Because it must be hard. Just.
Greg says, did you watch North Macedonia again? I know they got beat, but they did alright for most of the game. I think I was just... it was just tiredness, sorry, at the end of the game that cost them. I watched bits of it, didn't watch all of it properly. And saw Goran Pandev's goal. Poor goalkeeping, but a great finish by the veteran. I need to watch the highlights of the Dutch game from last night because I did miss it last night, and I need to watch the highlights because I heard it was a cracking game of football. Did you see that, Stu?
Oh yeah, I saw that. Probably the most exciting game of the tournament, I'd say.
I saw lots of tweets on social media of people saying, "Oh, Liverpool are going to regret seeing Gino Wijnaldum leave." Don't get me wrong, he's a good player, but I think it probably was the right time for him to leave. He's 31 years of age. He wanted a 3-year contract, and the club weren't willing to give 3 years and 175k a week. So,
yeah.
I think it was probably the right decision.
Yeah, I think it was the best move for both parties. And like Liverpool can guarantee that Wijnaldum would be like starting every game, like once Henderson, Thiago are like fully fit, Fabinho.
I noticed he also plays a different role for the Dutch national team than for Liverpool, or appears to. He seems to play further forward.
Oh yeah, he's far more attacking.
So far, there's 81% possession for Spain, 19% possession for Sweden, 234 passes completed by Spain to Sweden's 31. That tells you all you need to know.
How many shots have there actually been?
I can have a look for you. If the internet stops being so slow. What are you doing? I don't know if Jamie's watching tonight or anyone, but Jamie's not with us tonight because it's his sister's birthday, so let's send her a happy birthday to his sister Hannah. Happy birthday to Jamie's sister Hannah and Seb's dad as well, because that's why Seb's not with us as well, because it's his dad's birthday, so happy birthday to Seb's dad as well. What did you think of the England game yesterday, Stu?
I thought England did okay, but I wasn't like overly impressed. Like with the heating conditions and the age of the Croatian side, when it was like 1-0, England should have like gone for the kill and just try and get 2 or 3-0. It's a great result because then that almost guarantees them through.
I think you're spot on. I think they didn't particularly play amazing, did they, England? And Croatia definitely were at the races. It's a bit of a strange one, really. Like you said, with the aging, I agree with you. With the aging Croatian side, when they got the first one, they should have just gone for more, but they just seem to take the foot off the gas for some reason. Whether they're trying to preserve energy for Scotland on Friday night, I don't know. But surely there's enough recovery time from Sunday to Friday.
Did you sit with Phillips before the goal where Southgate was yelling at him not to go forward? And like 2 minutes after he goes forward and gets him a goal. It's not very assuring when you're ignoring the manager's advice to get results.
Ball across the box, and it's Koke again getting on it, but he side puts the ball over the top of the crossbar. Should really be scoring there. It's down the left. And the ball's whipped in. I think it's Alba down the left. Gets past one, gets past... Oh no, it's almost, so he gets past one, gets past two. Whips the ball across left-footed, and Koke leaning back and side puts over the top of the crossbar. Should really be finishing that. And Spain should really have a couple of goals here. So they've had like 5 shots on target, Spain, to Sweden's 1. Well, 5 shots to Sweden's 1, with only one of those being on target.
Yeah, I almost should have definitely taken that chance at the start, and then yeah, I think he's got a score there as well.
Well, that's a good question from Greg. Are Liverpool going to go for Marcel Sabitzer from Leipzig? I tell you what, the rumour is that he's available for 15 million, isn't it? So if that's the case, absolute bargain.
Yeah, if he is available, that would be like a great buy. And he's like that versatile quite player as well, which Klopp likes.
So as well, I want to say thank you to everyone that's watching the stream so far. Don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't already, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to Let's Talk Sport as we're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. We hope you enjoy our Euro 2020 coverage so far. And also drop a comment below, like Greg's been doing this evening. Thanks, and Max Bogey. Thanks guys for your comments. Greg says Arsenal were interested in Sabitzer and Tottenham are as well. With all due respect, if Sabitzer has any real ambition, he wouldn't go to either club.
Yeah.
It's about half an hour gone here in Seville. It's Spain 0, Sweden 0. Let's go through the lineups again for you. So Spain, I've got Simon in goal, Simon Mendibil, Llorente, Laporte, Torres and Alaba at the back. Alaba captain in Spain tonight. Coco, Rodri, Gonzalez, Torres, Morata and Olmo up top. And then Sweden have got Olsen in goal, Lustig, Lindelof, Danielson, Augustinsson, Larsson as captain, Ekdal, Olsen, Forsberg, Berg and Isaac.
Spain are absolutely brilliant, Sweden, when they get on the ball. Just swarming all over them.
I think if Spain get one, they just won't stop after this. It just needs one goal and
Yeah, definitely.
they'll be all over it. It's interesting. This question that I was meant to ask before the game is Aymeric Laporte. Obviously, he's French by birth. Played a lot of his football in Spain. He even played a couple of games, I think, for the French national team. But they were friendlies. But switched his allegiance before the Euros to Spain. What did you think of all that?
Yeah, can't blame him when he was like struggling to get into like the French squad. I don't know if they would have like considered him or not, but I think a player like him wants to be playing in these competitions. Like I would have probably done the same, to be fair.
France's
But
lost to
then
Spain.
I'm not.
Sorry.
Then I'm not particularly the biggest fan of the French, so I'd have an excuse to.
France has lost his Spain's game, let's be honest.
Yeah, definitely.
Quality centre back. Manchester City missed him during the 1920 season, didn't they? When He was injured
Oh,
for
yeah,
long
definitely.
spells.
Yeah, he was a huge blow for them.
Greg says, who's playing number 6 for Spain? Number 6, they've got, you're referring to number 16, which is Raul Hernandez. He's playing in the defensive midfield role for Spain today. And then the other two midfielders, you've got Coco who's in the number 8 shirt and Pedri who's in the number 26. So looking at the fixtures coming up in Euro 2020 tomorrow. Tomorrow at 5 o'clock we've got Hungary versus Portugal. And France. So you should go on.
I was going to say it's a group of death.
And then we've got France versus Germany at 8 o'clock. And then on Wednesday we've got Finland versus Russia. Turkey versus Wales. Italy versus Switzerland as well. Thursday, Ukraine versus North Macedonia, Denmark versus Belgium, followed by Netherlands versus Austria, and on Friday, I'm going to second Spain are in. Oh! How did Morata not score? Morata's played in, takes a touch and whips a right-footed shot towards that far corner, but he just gets it wide of the post, should really be scoring there. On Friday, we've got Sweden versus Slovakia, Croatia, Czech Republic, England versus Scotland, the big one at 8 o'clock. And then Saturday, to complete off the second round of group stage matches, you've got Hungary, France, Portugal, Germany, and Spain versus Poland. Greg's back in the comments, he says it's a group of death for Hungary, Germany, France and Portugal. Yeah. That's it's going to be interesting because one big country is going to get knocked out of the World Cup in that. I know World Cup. I keep saying World Cup. Gosh, you're always in that group. I hope with that group it does have a World Cup feel about it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it definitely does. Wonder how many points you have to get that third spot. Or like the third best team.
Yeah, because I think Portugal got it last time with just 3 points, didn't they?
Yeah.
After drawing all their group games, and then someone managed to make it to the final and beat France.
Yeah.
in a moth-covered Stade de France.
Yeah. I've just seen that Morata miss. He's got to score that.
I just realised you got Danny Murphy on commentary.
Oh.
The lad from Crew.
Got a couple of nice winners against Man United.
Oh! Sweden! They had an opportunity there. You had Spain. It was Isaac. Cut inside with his right foot. Teased the defence, hit a shot. It hits the defender, hits the post, and somehow Spain managed to get it clear. And the goalkeeper, Simon Mendibil, ends up getting the ball and getting it out long down the field, so Spain can now counter. It's Forsberg forward. He's crowded out. The Port gets a foot in, and then the ball ends up back at the goalkeeper. Greg said, I thought if you finish third, there's a possibility that you'll get into that round. Yeah, there's a possibility because they changed the format for Euro 2016, which I don't agree with personally. So they added like so many best third place teams get to the next round. Portugal in 2016, they finished third in their group with 3 points, and then it ended up going on to win the tournament. As Morata plays the ball to Olmo, he loses his footing. He plays for a penalty for handball, but the referee says nothing. Spain play on. It's Koke on the right hand side. Spain in possession. It's Hernandez back to Koke. Koke pings the ball into the penalty area. It's headed out by Swedish shirt, but it's back to Alba. Alba whips it in. It's cleared out anyway, and Spain have the ball on the halfway line again. Rodgers just hit a shot from distance. It's deflected behind, and it is a Spain corner.
Yeah. Will Spain regret not taking chances?
It's the big question. Reminds me a lot of the England-Croatia game yesterday.
Oh yeah.
So the ball's whipped in. Punch shot and away for the goalkeeper, Olsen. Picked up by Torres at the back. Spain bringing it forward. Shot from range. It's parried. Kept out by Olsen, and it's cleared for a throw-in. The corner was prevented, but Spain maintain the pressure. Down the left. Ball whipped in. The port stay forward, but doesn't get the header. It's Lorente. And Sweden get it clear. We have another comment. To be honest, Spain should at least be 3-0 up. I don't know how this is 0-0. Spain have dominated Sweden this first half. Pick the average as well. It's been pretty much all Spain apart from that one Sweden chance from Isaac. And other than that, it's been all Spain.
Yeah, definitely. I think Sweden will be happy to get in at half time and to get a bit of a rest.
Spain have a free kick and a chance to whip the ball in, so Coco stands over it. It's the ball into the penalty area, headed out and away with ease by Sweden. They were aiming to add time at the end of the first half, but I'm not sure how many minutes have added on because it's not been indicated on the screen. One minute it is now. 1 minute. And half time, Spain 0, Sweden 0. I don't know what it is with every time I've done a lockdown. Not lockdown. Gosh, I'm getting words all muddled up tonight. I don't know what it's going to. Every time I do a watch on, get the moment for the Euros, it seems to be 0-0 at half time.
You kept saying World Cup instead of Euros. So are you wishing it was World Cup?
It's the story of my day at the moment, where everything keeps on going wrong.
This Spain goalkeeper doesn't seem to be that comfortable with like anything going at him.
No, he doesn't look confident at all, mate. In the goal, does he? When he had that opportunity, gave away that opportunity for Isaac, he was not comfortable at all. He was beaten. It was the defender that saved him on the line.
Yeah. I think Sweden might have to try and get like another midfielder on for the second half. The worrying thing for Sweden as well is Spain, when they've got people like Thiago, they can like just bring on.
Yeah, that's a big worry for Sweden. Obviously, Spain have got many talented players. And as you said, Thiago being one of them. For some reason, it appears we lost the stream for some reason, but then it's come back up again now, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure what happened there. Joys of technology, eh, folks?
Yeah, definitely.
It's just shown on TV, the lack of concentration where was saying where Isaac was through and he should have really scored. He's unlucky really because I have to give credit to the defender who got back there. Who was it? I think it was Levente, I think it was, that got back on the line, was it?
Yeah, I think it was Lorente.
To block the ball and clear it out and away.
I can't believe Murata missed that chance.
He won't be staying at Juventus with performances like that.
Like me or you would probably finish that.
Yeah. Finish it in our sleep.
Yeah. Southgate, we're here.
The 2 surprise call-ups for the England squad. For next year in Qatar.
Yeah.
It's going to be weird,
That's so weird. Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna be weird.
Yeah. It's going to be so weird when you have like a year between the World Cup and the Euros.
Yeah, because I've done the season on like Football Manager a few times. It just feels so weird just having a international tournament middle of the league.
Oh yeah, it's Christmas time next year, isn't it? The World Cup.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to next summer having a good time next summer watching the World Cup. But no, we're not going to be out there in the sun next summer watching the World Cup. We're going to be wrapped up warm in the winter watching it instead.
Yeah.
Was it you that done the season on Football Manager not that long ago when Mourinho was manager of the England national team?
It's probably Jamie Burgoyne. I just ignore the national team on it.
Best way to be. However, when I played it a couple of years ago, I had to go as England manager on Football Manager, but it's so boring because you just spend half the time just stimming like the months, don't you? Because there's nothing going on.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. The England team's so fun to manage, with all the talented youngsters.
And I remember in Lockdown 1 when they had the free trial for last year's one, I remember managing Liverpool on it and I won every trophy bar I won in my first
nice
season.
One.
I just didn't win the League Cup because I put the reserves out against Wolves away and it backfired.
I never end up winning the League Cup.
Weirdly enough, Arsenal won it of all things, so that's not very realistic, is it?
Yeah, definitely not.
As they showed the highlights of Scotland vs Czech Republic. I did see the second goal, it was quality from Schick from the halfway line.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm surprised to see Poland lose their game as well.
Oh, yeah.
It was Connor's team, wasn't it, Poland, I think, in the sweepstakes?
Yeah, I think so.
But I can't remember who got Czech Republic.
Yeah, I've had a really bad day on that predictor game today.
Who's done the predictor this time?
And there's about 4 in it. Oh, it's just me, Seven, JB Burgoyne, and a friend called Joe.
Definite Joe.
Yeah. And he's top.
Fair play to him. I didn't do it this time because I haven't got enough time.
And surprise, surprise, Jamie's bottom.
We must see France knocked out of the sweepstakes. We must do.
He'll be supporting Germany for a change on.
Yeah, tomorrow night. Nothing against France normally, but we can't be having him winning.
You got Germany, is that?
Who did get Germany? I found it funny that Andy got England when he's Welsh.
Oh yeah, that must.
He said he'd be happy to lose out on the sweepstakes.
Oh yeah, it's probably that one team you wouldn't want.
Looking at the odds, how far do you think England will actually get? I personally think they'll get to the quarterfinals and then bow out, which is pretty standard for the England national team normally at a major tournament.
They play something Group F, don't they? Is that?
I believe so.
See, because I think if England had a decent manager, I'd fancy their chances of winning it. But I'm not too sure with Southgate.
There we go, Euro 2020 tournament tree. Here we are. See who can face who.
Oh, so if they win Group D, they get the runners-up of the Group of Death. But if they come runners-up of Group D, they get the runners-up of Group A.
Right.
So you're probably better off being runners-up in the England group.
Yeah, you're not wrong. So who is it? Who's in Group E, did you say?
Yeah, so that's Spain, Sweden, Slovakia, Poland.
Yeah, so if we're top, we will either play Portugal, France, Germany or Hungary.
Yeah.
But if we're second, we'll play either Spain, Sweden, Poland or Slovakia. It's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Finish second.
You'd imagine it'd probably be Sweden or Poland.
And who are we looking at for third place? Well, the third place lot's probably too complicated to figure out because it all depends on who finishes where, doesn't it? So.
Oh yeah.
So the winner of Group A will play second in Group C. The winner, the second place in Group A will play second in Group B. Whatever happened to it just being A faces B and C faces D, blah 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 blah.
Oh yeah. Make it a lot simpler.
Like it used to be. Why complicate things by adding an extra round into the tournament? The winners of B will face either A, D, E, or F, the third place. And then you got C1, so winner of Group C will face either the third place in D, E, or F, so that's complicated. Winner of Group F will face A, B, or the third place in C. Winner of second place in Group D, will face second in Group E. Winner of Group E will face either A, B, C, or D, third place, depending on points. And then the winner of Group D, which is England's group, will face F2, which we've already said, which is not ideal. You seem to be getting punished for finishing top.
Yeah, definitely.
And you look at the quarterfinals and then the semis and then final at Wembley, when England bring it home.
Yeah.
He says, try not to laugh.
I was like watching this video about the 2002 World Cup, and I was saying if Beckham didn't score that goal against Greece, we would have got like a much easier path. But because he scored that, we went top and probably got the hardest group possible and then the hardest qualifying path. So it's weird how coming top you get punished with these formats.
It was similar with the World Cup, wasn't it? 2 years ago in Russia, England finished second in the group and got the last 16 tie against Colombia, didn't they?
Oh yeah.
And ended up with the easier quarter-final and supposedly easier semi-final.
Yeah. Dejan was too good for them.
He was the best defender in the world, Mr. Lovren at the back.
100%. Now a league winner.
How many league titles did he win in his career now? Is that 2 or 3?
Something like that.
Because I think he won one at Lyon, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
And then he won, obviously, with us at Liverpool. And then there's one now in Russia with Zenit. Is that Kepa in the crowd having a drink?
Well, it looks like it.
Kepa, you're supposed to be on the bench. Oh wait, you're not on the bench tonight. That's why he's not on the bench, he's having a cola in the crowd. Spain are going to get the second half underway. Oh, the channel is currently affected by satellite and you've lost satellite, that's what mine's just said. And we're back, and they're back underway. And asked who's doing the French game tomorrow. I believe Seb's on it. I think Jamie might be. Don't quote me on that. The schedule is in the WhatsApp group, but my phone's on charge on the opposite side of the room, so...
It says Jamie. I'm not sure if anyone else is on it.
So yeah, Jamie's definitely on that game. Greg.
Yeah.
Spain bring it forward with Olmo. Lindelof snubs the ball out and then is fouled from behind by Morata, and Sweden have a free kick in their own penalty area. Spain disappointed in the last World Cup in Russia, didn't they? Get knocked out by the hosts in the last 16.
yeah.
And in a penalty shootout. They didn't perform well at all really that tournament, and they were lacklustre in 2014 in Russia as well.
Yeah. I think after considering the run they went on, like did they win 2 Euros in the World Cup before that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they went out in the quarters in Euro 2016 as well, if I remember rightly. Went out early on.
Yeah.
Sweden got a free kick midway inside the Spain half. That's what the Sweden manager was doing, and he had his hands in his pocket. Looked a bit dodgy.
Yeah.
Delivery ball misses everyone. Oh, it goes to the far post, and I can't quite see who the Sweden player is, but he lost his footing at the far post and can't put the ball across. And Greg says, when Luis Enrique left because of his daughter's passing, did he come straight back to manage the national team? He did step down, didn't he? And they replaced him for a bit. And then when Enrique was ready to come back, they got rid of the other guy and put Enrique back in. Oh, Morata again! Rodrigo got forward with the ball. And Morata's hit the shot and he's pulled it wide for the first time. He should really be scoring that. Spain lack that clinical striker that they used to have in the previous tournament wins. Obviously, they used to have the partnership from in 2008 and 2010 of Villa and Torres. Both players are very clinical, and before that they had Raul up top as well. But Morata's not really a clinical forward, is he?
No. Yeah, they've been quite lucky with their forwards. How good was Raul?
Another one that gave his heart and soul for the club and national team, and then when it comes to the end of his time, or once he started to age, Real Madrid unceremoniously dumped him out the club. Did the same to Iker Casillas.
Oh yeah. Not the most loyal of clubs.
I prefer Barcelona out of those two, but they're not much better really.
No.
I find it quite amusing with the way that they treated Luis Suarez last year, saying that he was too old and not good enough, and then he goes and scores the goals that won Atletico Madrid the title.
Yes. Serves him right.
Alba's whipped the ball in, it's headed out and away. Lindelof gets it headed away, but Larson can't complete the clearance, and it's another Spain throw. Oh, this game just needs a goal. almost slips it inside. It deflects up. It's headed out and away. It's Murata down this touchline. Back to Alba. Edry. Murata. Back to Rodri. And Spain have to play it backwards and then forward again. It's just good passing ball about the pitch, just trying to move those Sweden shirts about. Greg says, is Fernando Torres retired? Because I remember him playing in Japan because you get a lot of money playing in Japan. Yes, he has retired now. I think he retired last year, if I remember rightly. I don't know if this still is, but there was a documentary on Amazon about him at one point. It was an interesting watch. Who's your favourite all-time Spain player, Stu?
I'm being biased, but I'd have to go with Xabi Alonso.
It's a good choice. For myself, it's Andres Iniesta.
Oh yeah, he's like so creative. I always felt sorry for like Iniesta and Xabi because like Messi used to take all the credit. Like Messi's like world class, but Xavi and Iniesta themselves are like world class, but used to like go under the radar.
I remember a couple of years Chelsea fans, but I remember in 2009 when Iniesta scored in the last minute for Barcelona at Stamford Bridge in the Champions League semi-final to send them to Rome, and then Barcelona ended up winning the competition against United in the final. He seemed to be a man for a big occasion because he also scored in the winner in the World Cup final.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, Sweden player's gone in the book. Lustig has gone in the book. Lindelof throws it in, just flicked down. The referee's blowing for a free kick to Spain inside their own penalty area. What do you think of the format with this Euros? You know, where they haven't got it in just one country or two countries, they spread it across the continent. Obviously, this was all decided before a pandemic struck the world, but what do you think of the idea?
Yeah, I quite like the idea. Like, gets like all different types of fans to be involved. I'm just disappointed with like well, it can't be helped, but with the situation because I was like hoping to do a bit of traveling to watch some of the games, but it's a bit more difficult now. Hope so. We hopefully they'll be able to do it again when there's like less restrictions and things.
Yeah. I thought it was an interesting concept at first. Obviously, with it, pandemic being on, I did think they maybe should have moved it to the next Euros where they had it, spread across the countries and then had this one in one country. just to make it easier for everyone with the travel restrictions and everything. But certainly an interesting concept. It was an interesting idea to have it spread across multiple continents and have one like festival of football across Europe instead of just one place. Greg's Wakakoit says Iniesta still plays football. I think he plays for a club in Japan called Vissel Kobe. Yeah, that's correct. You are correct. He signed a contract on his birthday. I think it was a 2-year extension. I think on his birthday the other week. And then he's asked who does Forsberg play for? He plays for Leipzig, doesn't he? Or Salzburg?
Yeah, he plays for Leipzig.
Leipzig, yeah.
Yeah, I love Forsberg. I remember I was doing a stream with Seb and we were saying how I liked Forsberg, and I think he scored a minute after as well.
Do you think that happened today?
Not against Spain.
Speaking of Xabi Alonso before, did he get the Mönchengladbach job, or was that all rumours? I can't remember what was going on.
He stayed as the youth. Is it Real Betis? He's the youth coach for. Well, it was one of the Spanish clubs. Apparently, he decided to stay as a youth coach and join Mönchengladbach. So I don't know how true that is.
Because there was really strong rumours at one point, and I thought it'd be an interesting appointment for Mönchengladbach. I remember at one point he was with Real Madrid's academy. I believe it was Madrid's academy. Player who started his career off at Sociedad.
Yeah.
Two-time Champions League winner. Was he a 3-time Champions League winner? Hang on a second.
3.
Yeah,
he won at Did he win at Real Munich and Liverpool?
He definitely won it at Liverpool and Real Madrid. I can't remember if he won it twice at Real Madrid.
Yeah.
I'll soon find out for you. How many Champions League has not Messi, but Alonso won? Two times Champions League winner. Real Madrid and Liverpool. I can't remember if he'd left Real Madrid when they won the next one after La Decima.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch on the attack. Isak plays it forward, and it's played back to Forsberg, and it's Isak. He's crowded out by Spanish shirts, but he's managed to keep on possession. The ball's played across. Oh! And Berg couldn't finish it at the far post. That come from nowhere. And Sweden on the counter, nearly getting the lead. And we've got Max says that was a really good one for your 2020 on YouTube. Greg says, wrong that England play their game in Wembley, but Wales had to play all the way in Azerbaijan. Why not let them play in Cardiff? Because Azerbaijan is far away. And it's how to get there. Fair point. To be fair, especially when the other group game was played in Denmark, was it? I think it was. So I know they're in Italy's group, sorry. So it was played in Italy, sorry. Yeah. So their other group game was played in Italy, in Rome. So it made no sense. Maybe just play both the games in Rome or whatever. Hector DMPS says hello, and he said he subscribed. So thank you for subscribing to the channel.
Thanks very much.
and welcome to Let's Talk Sport, the home of sport on YouTube. For those of you that are new to the channel, where we do a variety of sports, we do football, golf, cricket, Formula 1, UFC. There's been a bit of boxing on here as well. Rugby, don't forget the rugby as well.
You can't forget the rugby.
One of our clips made it onto Rugby Tonight, didn't it?
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's quite amazing.
Oh, here we go. Tiago warming up. He's trotting back over to the bench now.
Yeah.
It's Tiago time.
Yeah. Do it for the sweet steak, mate.
You see, he dances through the midfield like nobody else.
Yeah. Let's get some chants going. I saw he'd made the most tackles for Liverpool last season, which I was quite surprised with.
I thought people were very harsh on him. I think people were saying that he wasn't good enough last season. I thought they were very harsh on him. I thought he played very well, actually.
Yeah, I did as well.
He come in with lots of expectation after playing for Barcelona and then Bayern Munich and winning trophy after trophy there and having big impact and stuff. And then people expecting him to instantaneously walk into a Liverpool team and transform that midfield. But when you've got a team that's got so many injuries at the back, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that Everton game when he had that brief cameo, he looked like amazing when it was like the proper side.
Do you mind? What are you telling me? Yes, this game does need a goal, yes. The dogs of Let's Talk Sport. Is Morata on the ball? No, you can't keep the ball in play and it's out of play. And try not to laugh. Come on, get down. That's it. It's Spain ready, a double substitution. Speaking of the man, we said his name too many times, it's like Beetlejuice Stew. Mr. Burgoyne in the comments.
Oh no.
He says
Can we
Big
kick
Stew.
him?
He says Big Stew.
Hello, Mr. Burgoyne. Is he come in to give us our super chat?
So Rodrigo has departed. And Thiago's come on. And Morata has been hooked for Sevilla. Oh, Jamie's got a question for you, Stu.
Oh.
He says, what beers should I spend my sweet steak winnings on?
Are you gonna be spending it on when we go away?
Oh, that's a question. Where are you going?
I'm going to Bristol. So, just to get out of Old Shrewsbury.
Hey, he could buy you a few drinks, can't he?
That's what I'm thinking. If he's going to be winning all this money, I'd have to buy any drinks for the weekend.
Yeah, I'd make him pay as well if he wins it all.
That's like my type of weekend.
Yeah, Greg says, what are you watching the game on? Because he says, watching it on BBC and we were 1 minute behind. No, I watched it on BBC as well, but obviously there's always a delay on YouTube, so we probably are at the same time as you, but because there's always a minute delay on YouTube, so that's probably what it is, Greg. Burgoyne says, yes, mate, I am going to spend that money when we go, you two go away to Bristol.
Oh, you're a witness to that, mate, so...
I am a witness to that, so if he doesn't hold his end to the bargain. And you've got the video evidence on YouTube as well.
Yes.
As Sweden prepare a double change now. As Berg comes off for Quaison. And Isaac has come off for Klaassen.
Yeah, they've managed it really well so far, Sweden have.
Yeah, I agree with you, mate. I think they have done well. Oh, hello, we've got some more comments. Burgoyne says, I'm going to spend a quarter of it on a bootlegger case from Rex and Lager, but could get a keg instead. What are we thinking? Yeah. He likes his bootlegger lager, doesn't he, from Wrexham?
Yeah, I remember we like taking special trips down there just for to collect that.
We noticed Mr. Davies yesterday. He was on his Guinness again, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I still have to question him from the Christmas do a couple of years ago when we went bowling. Obviously, this is well before COVID times, and he had a couple of Guinnesses, and somehow he went from bowling really rubbish to bowling really well after a couple of Guinnesses. We have to question what was in that Guinness.
Performance enhancers.
Greg says that the time he was on at the time of commenting was 68:40. Jamie's response said, no, it's 21:30 where I am. And the guy says, no, I mean, it's the football time, mate. Burgoyne said he slipped Mr. Davies several mini Guinness shots at bowling a couple of years ago. I vaguely remember that actually because he had the mini Guinness shots because you said because obviously Jamie doesn't drive, so I remember you saying that they were quite nice. He tried them and then he had a couple of normal pints himself.
We'll have to sort out Let's Talk Sports and bowling sesh.
Definitely, we'll have to have another bowling session sometime. You'll like this stuff. We have to I don't know if you've been told about it, but obviously we took 2 cars. I think Gregorian took 1 car, 1 group of lads, and I had Luke, Adam, and Jamie Davies in my car. But before Jamie hopped in, I sneakily swapped my CD out and put a Liverpool CD on.
Oh, nice.
So he ended up sat in the back of the car with Adam. And I said, "Do you fancy some music, guys?" And everyone was like, "Yeah." So I put the CD on. And what comes on is "You'll Never Walk Alone," and Jamie's stuck.
Oh, I love I bet he was loving that.
It was funny. And the 3 of us were singing "You'll Never Walk Alone," and Jamie sat there with his Santa's hat on going, "No!"
I do love that.
Funny. Couldn't resist. Oh, I'm over the shot and it's deflected and into the gloves of Olsen. How Spain haven't scored, I do not know.
Is their possession stats still ridiculous?
Let's have a look, let's have a refresh and let's check these stats. So at the moment, 12 Spain shots to Sweden's 4, 3 on target to Sweden's 1, 84% possession for Spain, 16% for Sweden. 697 passes to 132, 91% to 62% accuracy, 6 fouls to 11, 0 yellows for Spain, 1 yellow for Sweden, no reds, 1 offside apiece, 5 corners for Spain, 1 corner for Sweden. Just to go and got a new car. He says Joe hasn't seen the new whip.
Ah.
He must have a new car.
Oh, yeah.
Last time I saw, he had a silver. Was it Fiesta? Well, the old style Fiestas as well.
Yeah, he's got his new whip now.
You have to tell me about it.
I don't think I've been in the new. Have I been in the new whip? Don't know.
You'll soon let us know in the comments below. Another Sweden substitute Lustig off, Kraft on. About a quarter of an hour to go. It's still Spain 0, Sweden 0. This game just needs a goal. Come on, anyone to score. Even the goalkeeper. We've seen that the other week.
Oh, yeah.
He said, "Just show us the car, the next LTS meetup." We were looking at potentially doing a foot golf again at some point.
Oh, yeah, I still got to get Jamie back for foot golf. For his random assault.
I remember going round in a group just ahead of Jamie Davies's, and he got a shot in a good position. And one of the other lads, I can't remember his name, decided to pick a twig and stick it in the ground in front of Jamie's shot. So Jamie's ball, so he couldn't take the shot. Greg says he's a City fan, but "You Never Walk Alone" is a really good song to listen to. They used to sing the song for his. They sung the song at his granddad's funeral, so it's so emotional and always brings a tear to his eye. Yes, it's a good song, Greg.
Yeah, like gives you goosebumps like every time you hear it.
Doesn't matter where you are or what's going on, you can hear that song. It does give you goosebumps, Stu.
Yeah.
It does bring a tear to the eye.
Yeah.
Jamie says, what assault at foot golf last year.
Like he's acting as if he doesn't know.
I remember hearing him on the other side of the course. I suppose that's a teapot and the kettle there, really, with me. Go on, Spain, do something. Because you look the more likely to score. Jamie says he's forgotten and he'd never assault anyone.
He kind of beat the ball at me into an inappropriate area.
Is that what he booted the ball at you?
Which I still need to get some payback for.
I reckon if we have a kick around, you get your own back.
I do love a two-footer.
Proper Jamie Carragher defending.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's where I've got it from.
I remember getting told off once in PE at school by my PE teacher for slide tackling an astroturf. You shouldn't slide tackle an astroturf. Well, how else am I supposed to stop them from kicking the ball in the back of the net?
The worst time we were playing on five-a-side and I scored a diving header and I found out you can't score with headers.
You can't score with headers in five-a-side?
Apparently not.
I didn't know that. I knew you couldn't score inside the box. And the goalkeeper couldn't come out in five-a-side.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not allowed to header it, apparently.
That's new. Jamie does remember that. He says he remembers that now. He thought you meant another time. I was thinking, how many times has he done it? One of the Sweden players is down injured. He is. It's not on. One of the Sweden players is down. He clutches his hamstring. That's what I like about the Euros or the World Cup stuff, is when the fans get to mix together and they get on well.
Oh, yeah.
Jamie says, last time I went five-a-side with Stu, he fouled his own teammate and his cousin. Is that true?
I missed an easy chance. I was annoyed with it, so I just tackled the first person I saw with the ball. It just happened to be my cousin who was on my team. So. But whoever was on the ball was going to get tackled.
Last time I played football was in August. I hadn't played in 6 months prior. I've not played since, to be honest.
Right, because we got to sort out our 11 aside.
We do. I need to get the LFC lads on the line and sort something out. I could play a half of both sides if you want.
I might have to play on your side just so I can tackle Jamie.
Yeah, we'll have you. We'll definitely have you. Pedri, Alba, Across the box. Oh, it's cleared out and away. Just if a red shirt could get on the end of that, Spain would have been 1-0 up. We've not had a goalless game yet, have we?
No.
This is Alba. Tiago. What a ball that is across field. No, too much on it in the end, actually. Took too soon. Can I change my prediction? Oh, Jamie's back in the comments. He said he's playing left invert. So an inverted left back. Good luck tackling me. He will be playing left back in the dressing room. Way!
Love it.
Let's await his response.
I'll just play as a right target man.
I like it. I'll be floating around at the other end of the pitch just trying to knock the ball in the net.
Yeah.
It proves how exciting this game is when we're talking about a game that's not happened yet.
Yeah.
Let us know your footballing lineups and positions in the comments below. As Wolfsburg comes off for Bankston. Jamie says they need to do it. We need to organise an 11-side against a different fan channel. Oh, sports channel. That'll be an interesting one. Let's talk sport versus whoever. Let's talk sport versus Arsenal fan TV, and then they can have the tantrums.
Yes.
Come on, Spain. Alba. Pedri flicks it in, heading out of the way. Tiago flicks it forward. I nearly bought myself a new Spain shirt the other week, but decided not to because I got the one from the World Cup.
Oh yeah.
My friend Ash went on holiday to Turkey, and he bought a bunch of football shirts. And he brought me a couple back, which I thought was nice of him. He brought me back a Spain one.
Oh, nice one.
So shout out to him if he's watching. I don't know whether he is. He's probably not, but what we got? I'm not sure about the holder, but who you putting in goal, Adam or Tanner? Well, Luke Tanner is a goalkeeping coach, so surely he has to go in goal. It's gone dark, so I'm just going to switch your light on. 1 second. And I'm back.
Yes.
I don't know if I look much brighter or not, but My phone's finished charging, so I'll just see what I'm missing. Come on. 87 minutes, it's still 0-0. Over ball, chance. Moreno goes to put it in. The ball's behind for a corner. Oh, looks like you've lost Stu. I've readmitted him. Don't worry, you're not going to have to see two of me for too long. Are we back, Stu?
Yeah, I think I'm back now.
Hey. The clock ticks to 90. I'm gone. Oh, it's saved! Moreno with the header. I don't think we're going to get it all, are we, Stu?
No, I don't think we are.
So 6 minutes added on, minute into it, and Spain had a chance at it shot, and it's wide. Miles wide from Moreno.
Yeah, I think now it's a chance to score there.
I've seen a joke saying apparently Harry Kane visited Christian Eriksen in hospital. He managed to string some words together, so he's making good progress, says Christian.
I do like that.
Got some more comments. Burgoyne says, but Anton used to play goalkeeper. Did he? I didn't realise that. So, Spain nearly scored again. Saliba this time. I've realised we can't see Stu sadly on the thing, and for some reason my Zoom's not opening, but we can hear you, Stu. That's the important thing.
Oh yeah.
Burgoyne says, how did I get involved in LTS? I remember years ago when I was at uni doing my TV degree, Jamie did journalism. I used to know Dan from the uni football team as well, and used to speak to Jack and Jamie and Dan and stuff in the foyer at the CIB Creative Industry building in that uni. And I remember talking to Jamie one time, and we talked about football stuff, and he invited us on the show, and the rest is history, really. I come on a couple of times on the radio show, and then did a video for him for the YouTube channel when they asked about we were doing our predictions of Spotty, Sports Personality of the Year, and then just went on from there, really. How did we get you involved in, Stu? Was it through Jamie? But go on.
Yeah, we got Jamie Davies involved with. Yeah, Jamie Davies had asked me to do a few of them, and then.
Yeah, we can see it again, Stu. Yay!
Away!
Come on, it's a Spain corner. All or nothing, really, here for Spain, by the looks of things.
I'm losing my faith in the sweet steak.
Thiago stands over this corner. Whips it in. Headed down and wide. It was Gerardo Moreno again, the man who scored in the Europa League final for Villarreal. Breaking Manchester United hearts. Yes, I went there again. I was expecting goals in this game, and to not get any is very disappointing.
I did not expect this to finish 0-0.
Spain have got another opportunity here down the right hand side. The clock has ticked to 96 as the ball's whipped in. It's headed down and away. Launch clear. And the full-time whistle has blown. Spain 0, Sweden 0. We have the first ball draw of the tournament.
Yeah, not happy about the sweet steak going on, but just trying to see who. I forgot their qualifying pass.
So the runners-up play the runners-up of Group D. And the winners play whoever comes third in their top 3 groups.
It's a good song, that song for the Euros, isn't it? That they come up with. We are the people.
Yeah.
We are the people we've been waiting for. I can't do it justice like, but as they played it before and after the game, so Fabregas is talking now on BBC. There's not really much to say, but let's try and talk about this and analyse and wrap this up then, Stu. At this game, Spain 0, Sweden 0, a game that normally expects his goals, but quick comment on the goal before we wrap up. Swedish buses never break down, that's what he says. So yeah, it's a game that we expected goals from, but sadly it's finished 0-0.
Yes, Spain had a few chances which they didn't take. Sweden, to be fair to them, did really well because you have to be so not fit physically, but also mentally as well, just to keep that structure. So you've got to give a lot of credit to Sweden. But with the chances Spain had, they should have won that.
Yeah, so we're going to have a quick look at the stats for this game. Spain had 17 shots to Sweden's 4, 5 of which were on target to Sweden's 1, 86% possession to 14%, 917 to 161 passes, 90% to 55% accuracy of those passes, 7 fouls to 11, 0 yellows to 1, no reds, 2 offsides to 1, 6 corners to 1. So, if you're looking solely at the stats, it suggests that Spain dominated that game and didn't take any of the chances. Greg said, see you later, Greg. Thanks for joining us again.
See you, Greg.
So yeah, Spain dominated in the game by the looks of things. Well, we know because we watched it, but by the stats as well. If you just look at the stats, they dominated the game and didn't take the chances. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, they had far and enough chances to win that game, like Spain did. I think towards the end as well, they seemed to slow down and they were struggling to create as much. But with the possession they had to win that.
So it's finished in Seville, Spain 0, Sweden 0. This has been me, Stu, watching this game on Let's Talk Sport. Don't forget, if you haven't already, to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and we'll see you again soon for more Let's Talk Sport content here on YouTube.